Imagine it as Christmas night, your phone starts ringing on its own, and in the voicemail a man calmly says that someone is standing nearby. Then every year on the same night that same voice plays again. What would you do when you realize it never stops? This is Whisper from history, where forgotten voices rise again. Snow fell softly outside a quiet suburban house in the late 1990s. Inside the living room, a small Christmas tree glowed with warm lights, and the smell of pine and old photographs filled the air. The answering machine sat on a wooden table, beige plastic blinking red. It was the kind of device people trusted with their voices, their secrets, their ordinary lives. On Christmas Eve, a man named Thomas left his home to drive a short, familiar road. He told his wife he would be back before midnight. He kissed his sleeping daughter on the forehead and whispered, "See you in the morning." He never returned. Hours passed and the phone rang again and again. No one answered because no one was home. The machine picked up and recorded a message. A message that would refuse to fade into silence. The voice was Thomas, breathing uneven, trying to sound calm. He said something had gone wrong. He said the car had stopped. He said he could hear someone nearby. Then the line went quiet. This was only the beginning. Police searched the roads and nearby woods. They found the car abandoned on the shoulder. The door open, keys still in the ignition. No sign of struggle, no footprints in the snow leading away. The voicemail became evidence. Officers replayed it in sterile rooms. Technicians slowed it down. Families clung to every word. What did he mean when he said someone was nearby? Weeks turned into months. Christmas returned with the same decorations, the same lights, and the same voicemail. Each year the family refused to erase it. They let it play. Because as long as the voice existed, Thomas was not entirely gone. Experts debated theories. A breakdown. A wrong place at the wrong time. A disappearance by choice. But something in the voice suggested fear, not panic. Fear controlled and quiet. And behind that fear, a secret. The truth was far darker than anyone imagined. Years later, a former neighbor came forward. He remembered headlights stopped on the road that night. He remembered a second car. Engine running, lights off. Why had no one mentioned this before? Investigators reopened the case, but time had erased tracks and memories. The voicemail remained the only living witness. On every Christmas Eve, the family gathers. They stand silently and let the machine speak. A voice from another year. Another life, asking for help without saying the words. The recording ends, the room stays quiet, and no one presses delete.